What's up, everybody? Happy Easter. Just came back from church. But sometimes in life, when you lectured something, you learned about something, you want to talk about it yourself, but I learned this myself mostly. But it's just the truth, what I need to talk about, which I don't hear anyone really talk about. I don't think everyone ever, I heard this talk about the reasoning why. So, what I want to talk about, why men are have more higher sexual energy than women. Like you always see a poster, the man's always trying to touch the woman, or like most rape cases are a woman, or as a woman they always say they've been, the word with the R, we'll just say graped, whatever. But we'll explain why men have higher sexual energy, and why it's really hard to control compared to women. You know what I mean? First, it's the physical appearance. First, let's get into that. We'll do number one, physical appearance. So when you're a woman, right, you're always gonna get compliments, being pretty, being beautiful. You always look good, because a woman's beautiness is like a king's crown. A woman can't go without beautiness. That's the only thing they have to value in their life is their beautiness, their pleasure. And let me explain why. Why do you think a woman's hair all the way down here? It's luxurious. They always gotta focus on their body and all their looks and all their makeup. Why do you think they have makeup and we don't? It's for a reason. They have all like their girly, feminine fantasy things, and if you know what I mean, But women have ass, tits, makeup, long hair, eyelashes, and there's probably something else I'm missing. 5, probably like 8, 7 things. You know what I mean? The average man, when you see a woman, all those things I listed, probably more, which I'm forgetting. You look at them, and then a man gets like, oh no, he's like, oh, I like that, right? But when you're a woman, you see an attractive man, you don't look at his ass, right? You don't look at his tits, because you don't have any, unless you've been working out for 10 years and you have bigger tits than women. But hey, sometimes that happens. But yeah, in our genes, it's in our DNA. Why we're like more can't control our sexual energy more too, of how men and women completely think differently on a whole different plane of existence. It might sound crazy, but it's the truth. Men's brain have evolved way more than women's, and I can get into a whole nother video about that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of obvious, we already know that. You know what I mean? And now we live in a world of such equality and pride, and everything just has to accept everybody and do this, which is fine. But we came to a point just to accept anything and be anything at this point, which is too much. When you let someone be too free, that's not good. You know what I mean? In the United States and like the world, we didn't have that much freedom. We didn't have a lot. So that's why we just came to a point. But I just came to a point, like every time on social media, I just deleted Instagram, deleted Snapchat. And for the past maybe a year and a half, I haven't been really even using Snapchat, and I just deleted it like 2 weeks ago. I would barely even go on it in the first place, but I just I don't even need it. I just had funny memories I'd look back at, like snap or text people. I don't snap. If you're out of high school and you still snap, you're gonna mature way more slowly. If you just go like this, snap, and then the girl snaps her face back, it's so corny. The man's texting 50 other girls, the girl's texting 100 other guys. So It's a lose-lose situation. It's just, oh, maybe I can hook up with him, maybe I can hook up with her, get on a two, man. Like corny stuff, you know what I mean? It's just teenage sexual fantasies. It sucks. But, and let me tell you, okay, this is going to be a good one. Every man listen up to this. Us men, we have such strong energy, and so do women. Don't get me wrong, we both have strong energy in our different ways, but the energy that we have is all women, like literally, so many women end up as sluts now. So many. And I hate to say the word slut and whore, but some of them like it when you call them that. It's funny, right? They're like, oh yeah, I know I am, and they just like it. It's just so sad. That's why I deleted Instagram, because I saw this video. There was this guy randomly, I don't know where he was, maybe Miami, and then he just randomly says, why are you dressing like a slut? And she's like this. She's like, fuck yeah, my body, my choice, and all that. You know what I mean? Average feminist. But yeah, and then I couldn't deal with it anymore. The social media it's programmed. It's not even you scrolling. It's just what your brain wants to give. It's what you want to give your brain, something to look at, something to do. It's not even you, which is crazy. It's hard to explain, but it's not even you. Which is damn crazy, right? But yeah. It's just so sad, you know. No one's perfect. Like, men aren't perfect, you know. We need to work. This is downfall generation of men too. It's bad. But this is the worst. Like, women haven't really evolved yet, if you really think about it. Like, hundreds of thousands of years, like women, hundreds of thousands of years humans existed, right? Women just had protests in the 1960s. How long ago was that? 60 years ago. And women are still fighting for their rights. And this is history. This is not sexist. This is complete history. Women, it only used to be a woman outside in a village in ancient times. And her and her husband, the women would just provide, do everything. The man would be taking care of everything financially, doing everything, taking care of the woman. Woman would take care of the kid. That's how it is. That's still how it is. But in like ancient times, like, wow, it's really how it is, how it still is. Or it's now it's just want men with the money, or, you know, just high standards. You know, it's sad. Okay, let me get back to what I was saying. This is gonna be good. Men, listen to this. We force women to make sluts. We force them because they can't evolve. They can't think. Remember, women, we're 100,000. We're okay. I don't even want to say a number, but we're years, like God. Who knows how many years evolved our brains, cortexes, neurons in front of women, and they don't know how to think like us. It might sound narcissistic, but it's literally true, and I can get into the whole depth of that. But it's the truth. So which means, right? We break their heart. They be sluts for years. They break our heart. We cry for a month, maybe like a few weeks. We get in the gym. We focus on ourselves. We cry, put on more makeup, be a slut, talk to another guy, cry again, listen to music, and all I do is cry. God, I'm only saying cry because I remember I had this girlfriend group, and all they talk about is how much they would cry. They're like, oh yeah, I would cry almost like every day. All they talked about is like crying and all, like, it's crazy. But like I said, men aren't perfect. I can make a whole video on why men need to evolve and be better, 100%, and I'll do that, and I will do that, I promise. But So, and then we force them to be sluts, right? Like, they look at us like, oh, we want to save them, but they want to look. The women without attention is, I'm trying to think of a saying, but it's really hard. If you don't give them the attention that they value, they will just move on, go on to someone else. You know what I mean? It's easy. Women can have sex anytime they want. Anytime, any second, any minute. You know what I mean? And that's why they think it pleasures them. Because they have the sexual energy. They can do anything they want. And they know that. If you're a woman watching this, you know that. You know how many times a man, an older man, any man calls you beautiful. Because we latch on to you because of your physical attraction. The physical realm. Which is the physical attraction, right? Doesn't mean we like your personality. It's your physical self. And which is a lot of men can't break through that. It is 100% our fault. We need to stop lusting. Yes, men, yes. But when we do, you women don't know how to accept it. You just be more slutty, and then you cry and you say, there's women out there saying men are stupid. Men are all this. And this is 100% factual take on women. Because you guys think the same about men. So it's like, what side am I on? What? So like, it's 100% facts. 100%. But no one's better. I mean, we just gotta create peace in this world. All these Instagram videos that I used to see of like, oh, man needs to do this, make a mountain of money, and then be this for the woman, and then a man makes like, why does woman be such a slut out when she's dressing like this? Like, just need to stop. I don't know what I'm gonna name this video, but I really want people to see this. Women, please understand this. When a man looks at you sexually, don't just put yourself more out there like, okay, the law of attraction or whatever. So, law of attraction or some law. Man calls you beautiful. And then in your mind, you're like, oh, I look good, right? The women's like this. Oh, I look good. I look beautiful. So maybe I should just buy this makeup. And then I should wear these tight pants. And I should wear this top because he called me beautiful. So I have so much pride and I look so good. So I can just post myself on Instagram, not Snapchat, right? It all started with that one man calling her to make look good. Just think about it. What else would make her feel good, right? What else would make her feel good? She wouldn't just randomly go on Snapchat, without someone making her feel that way. Think about that. And it's a horny, despaired man giving her that power, which pisses me off because you can't hate the woman for it because it's us. It's us giving them the attraction. It's us. So that's why you just can't hate on women. Can't hate on men. Because we're all in the battle together. We're all in the battle together. We're all in the battle. We all need to be better. It's okay. It's okay, alright? But we just need to be better and pray for our down. It just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It doesn't get any better as we evolve. It's sad. The amount of horrors I'm seeing, mostly women, men too. But the difference between a man's drive and a women's drive, which I was talking about earlier, is a woman gets her heart broke. You know what I mean? She puts on more makeup. She cries. She posts on Instagram. On the virtual social media that has no meaning, that just makes your neuroplasticity, fake dopamine, makes you feel good because you're on a social virtual app where you get likes and comments. Girl, you look good. It's so... my brain doesn't comprehend that. I never posted on Instagram. I don't care about virtual likes. You can call me insecure or whatever. I never liked being appreciated on a virtual app. Never. All these influencers. Oh my gosh. The amount of influencers. Like when I had Snapchat, all, like, every single time there's a new woman in a bikini on an influencer, like you know, on Snapchat, you go on like all the way on the right where the people, and there's all this new influencer. There's a new girl in a bikini talking about her life, and they're all showing their ass. They're all doing the same. They're all doing the same thing. Like, look at me, I got my Starbucks cup. I got my Starbucks, and now I'm eating Thai food. Oh wait, now I'm getting Chinese food. I'm out with the guy. I'm out with the girls. Now I'm out, like, it's just, women's life is attention. The definition of feminine is attention. And it's like this never-ending loop, because you can never understand how a woman works, because at the end of the day, you're not a woman. But you can understand most of them, and like you can't understand a man because they're not a man. But you can understand the keys of it. You're right there. You got the book for it, but you can't understand fully. You just can't understand full. But I'm not going to make this video too long. I can make a part 2. I can talk about this for hours. I can talk about anything for hours. I love talking about stuff. I love talking about reality. I love talking about anything to exist on this earth. And that's who I am. So please let me know any opinions you have, any facts you have, what you think about what I said. And I'm missing out on some things, because people don't want to watch a long video. I'll make this 20 minutes max. So, yep. I'll make a whole video on us men, what we need to focus on. But this main video is why men have higher sexual energy than women, and how us men deal with it compared to women. You know, this is a thing that I never heard anybody talk about. This never. Maybe there's a video out there, but I haven't heard it. I don't even think there is. So, hope you understand. Women, please understand, when you get hurt, focus on yourself. Focus. Don't go on social media and try to look better. Focus on yourself mentally, not physically. Not physically. You need to look the best. You don't need to get the tightest pants, the top that show your tits the most. That's the physical realm. And then you'll get looked at more of like an object. So you're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself. I promise. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself. You're hurt. But yeah, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed. I'm happy to preach this. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Hope people got my message in the right way. Remember, if you got mad at my message, basic psychology, if you got mad at what I said, it applies to you. Because the reason you feel frustration in your mind is because a force was there to imply it onto you. So if you got mad, just let it free. Understand why you got mad, okay? I'm not here to hurt. I'm only here to lecture and give you a good time and help this world, because all of us are in despair and cruelty. All of us. Even me. Even you. No one's perfect. We're all meant to sin. We're all made to fail. We're all made to get back up, though. Much love. I'll see y'all.